So all of you look at the slides and listen carefully. So again, the same concepts, static and dynamic force analysis of different planar mechanisms. So now we will learn this velocity and acceleration analysis by using analytical method. Okay. So I want to learn this one by analytical manually. So see this picture, this train having so many reciprocating parts like piston, connecting rod, cylinder assembly. This is the best example. It is actually steam engine. Nowadays we are having anything. Okay, diesel engines also they have reciprocating parts. So each and every engine having definitely some reciprocating parts like piston, cylinder, assembly, okay, crosshead, connecting rod, everything. Now we will solve this velocity and analysis acceleration of any part, maybe piston or connecting rod or any other, okay, by using analytical method. So for that, definitely we require some formulas. So how we will get formula? Look at that. First I will do analysis for piston. See, I want to find out velocity and acceleration for the piston. Okay. So the same diagram again. Signal slider crank mechanism. Here OC is what? Crank pin, and PC is connecting rod. PO is the path of piston or P slider. See, it is a new position. P moved to P dash while moving from inner dead center to outer dead center. This way. Okay. Crank pin making an angle theta with that axis and making an angular velocity of omega. Okay. So it is making motion like this in circular motion, crank pin. Then piston moving outwards, means inside the cylinder, okay, to and fro like this. See now the change in position of piston from P to P dash, they have taken X. So now we can get the idea from the mechanics by manually how we can solve the problem. See, we know displacement is change in motion and change in position is called velocity. Suppose after getting this distance, if I derivate that distance, means derivate that one with any constant value like time or any angular motion, you will get velocity. And after getting velocity, if you change that again, means rate of velocity, that we will get acceleration. Simple. X equal to distance, dx by dt is velocity and dv by dt is acceleration. This way we will find out first x value, then v value, then a value. So look at that, change in distance or change in value P to P dash is x they have taken. That is my displacement. Okay. Now from inner dead center to change in position P dash, they have taken length L, total length that is. And that is equal to nothing but connecting rod length only, PC. Because see, here, what is OC? Crank length or crank radius R. Okay. BC is same. And point Q, just mark the point Q, which is perpendicular line from point C down onto line PO. Okay. This is my construction. And connecting rod making an angle with horizontal pi. What is pi? Connecting rod making an angle with horizontal or ground. What is theta? Crank pin is making an angle with ground, that is theta. Okay. Now look at that. Inner dead center, when the crank is making like this, clockwise or anti-clockwise motion, inner dead center point C is C dash, outer dead center point C is C double dash. Okay. So this crank is making two extreme points, that is C dash and C double dash. So at point C, the angle is 0. Yes or no? When the crank is OC at point C dash now, that means this is horizontal, angle is 0. Now it is making again like this a rotation. Now my C position is not at C dash. Now my C position is at C double dash. Now how much angle it is made? Now angle is 180. Okay, at C dash the angle is 0 degrees, and at C double dash crank pin radius angle is 180 degrees. Okay, remember that. We will discuss at last what is that 0 and 180 degrees. So this is the explanation. Already we discussed what is L, what is R, what is pi, and they have taken ratio of length of connecting rod and ratio of length of connecting rod and length of crank, means radius of crank, L by R. That is, they have taken a small number, that is N, for the simplification, because in the problem every time you cannot write L by R. So for this ratio they have taken as N. Okay, that is ratio of length of connecting rod to the radius of crank. Okay, look at that carefully. This is the diagram again. Now we will find out first velocity of the piston, because we are doing for piston only everything. Velocity and acceleration analysis for piston. Okay. From the diagram itself, so how I can write down x value, distance moved from P to P dash. Okay. So they have taken that x is nothing but PP dash from the figure. Observe carefully. X is nothing but PP dash. Then how I can write down PP dash? Look at carefully. This total distance from O to P dash, this total big one, from here to here. Okay, from O to P dash. Okay, OP dash, this total distance minus, if I remove this distance, what is that? OP, this distance. If I remove this distance from total distance, I will get PP dash. That is what they have written. OP dash minus OP. Okay, that is nothing but PP dash only. Now again, how we can write down OP dash, this total distance? That again they have divided into two parts. Look at that. See, P dash, C dash, this distance plus this C dash O, crank radius. Okay, this is OP dash only. P dash C dash plus C dash O, means this one up to here plus this one. That is OP dash. Then OP. What is OP? This one. This how I can write down? Again they have written like this one. See, draw a perpendicular line from point C onto line PO. That point is Q. Now I can write down PO is nothing but PQ plus OQ. Just they are changing the terms only, nothing. There is no difficulty. If you know the diagram concept clearly, you can write down this clearly, easily. So I have divided now the distance x in terms of variables now. PP dash, again PP dash is PO or OP dash minus OP. Okay. Again OP dash I have written like two parts again. P dash A dash plus C, this distance. Then OP, PQ plus QO. Now what is P dash C dash? This distance. P dash C dash is nothing but L in the problem. In the diagram it is clearly visible. And what is C dash O? C dash O is nothing but crank radius R. L plus R minus, look at that PQ. Where is PQ? This one. Okay. Now look at the diagram. The diagram, in the diagram from triangle PCQ. What is cos pi? L by PQ. So PQ equal to L cos pi. Similarly, and QO from the triangle CQO, small triangle. QO equal to what? R cos theta. This triangle. Okay. So now I can write down PQ equal to L cos pi, this length, and OQ or QO, that is R cos theta. See, it is cos pi and this is cos theta. Both are not same. Okay, theta is angle making by crank pin. Pi is angle made by connecting rod with ground. Okay, they are not same. Theta is not equal to pi here. Now again simplification further. I will take from these two. Here we have r value, we have r cos theta. Take r common from these two. I will get 1 minus cos theta. And again here we have L. Separate r and L. From L plus here L minus cos, L cos theta, L cos pi we have. Take common L. L is 1 minus cos pi. Okay. Now look at that. From this total equation, I am taking common outside r. Here we have 1 minus cos theta we will get. Here L by r I will get. And in the previous slide we have written ratio of connecting rod length to crank length is n. Okay. So this term L by r I will change into n. Is it clear now? So just modifications only, nothing difficult. So I get now r 1 minus cos theta plus n into 1 minus cos pi. Here r is total whole bracket. R is common for all the terms. Okay. It is not only for 1 minus cos theta. And again further, from triangle CPQ. CPQ, where is CPQ? This one. CPQ, this triangle. What is CQ? This one. That is sin pi only. Sin pi equal to CQ by PC. Now CQ equal to L sin pi. Someone is making distance one. Any problem? Hello, someone switched on video. Ayyappa. Switch off your video. Hello, Ayyappa, switch off your video. Okay. Now in continuation, I will get from the two triangles CPQ and CQO. Okay. From these two triangles, I will write down again CQ equal to what? L sin pi. And here see, this CQ is common for these two triangles, for CPQ and for CQO. These two triangles sharing CQ. Okay. Now CQ I can write down r sin theta also. The same way for this triangle L sin pi, for this small triangle r sin theta. Okay. Now look at that. From these two values L sin pi equal to r sin theta, make a ratio L by r equal to, I can write down sin theta by sin pi. Okay. Now what is L by r? The ratio connecting rod length to crank pin, that is n. We have defined this one already. Sin theta by sin pi. R I can write down sin theta or sin pi. Sin pi equal to what? Sin theta by n, or sin theta equal to sin pi into n. Okay, just modify. I have written in terms of sin pi. Sin pi equal to sin theta by n. And once again remember the trigonometry formula. Sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. And in that sin square theta equal to what? 1 minus cos square theta. Or cos square theta equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Okay. Yeah, this one. So from that basics, from trigonometry, cos pi or sin pi. Cos pi equal to, I can write down like this. Square root of 1 minus sin square pi. Okay. Or I can write down sin pi equal to what? Sin theta by n. Now substitute sin pi equal to here, that is sin theta by n. It will become 1 minus sin square theta by n square whole square. Means square root of this total. Okay. Again continuation only.
Sir, one second before.
Now cos pi, that is sin pi I have written before. Now cos pi same. 1 minus cos sin square pi square root of that, and again sin pi equal to, we know, sin theta by n. Okay, that same formula again I have written here, 1 minus sin square theta by n square square root. Now just what we will do from the mathematical application, by applying the mathematical concepts, we have binomial theorem, sin pi or cos pi. I will take cos pi expression, that is nothing but 1 minus half into sin square theta by n square plus 1 by 4 sin power 4 by theta by n power 4. Like that we have a big derivation, big equation. Okay, binomial theorem expression. So from that I will take this binomial expression for cos pi, and I will neglect other terms, neglect higher terms, means power 4, power 6, power 8, neglect the terms, no need. See, whenever theta is becoming small, if you square that value, you will get very, very small. Okay, so neglect the terms, no problem. Now I will consider these two terms only, cos pi equal to 1 minus half sin square theta by n square. Okay, and if I take this form, then cos pi this side, this one this side, I have written like 1 minus cos pi equal to sin square theta by n square. This is one formula I got from binomial expression. Now look at this in the above expression. What is r? What is x? We have x equal to, starting first equation we have r into 1 minus cos theta plus n into plus some value, sin pi value. Okay, 1 minus cos pi. So in that equation here, substitute that value. Where is that? First equation, this one, x equal to r into 1 minus cos theta plus n into 1 minus cos pi. In this equation, 1 minus cos pi we got from binomial expression, that is n into sin square theta by n square. Substitute that value, then first equation will become this way, n into 1 minus cos pi, substitute this sin square theta by 2n square. Okay, this one we have substituted from binomial theorem in the first equation. Now again r into 1 minus cos theta plus sin square theta by 2n, because n in this square term and 1n will get cancelled. I left with r times 1 minus cos theta plus sin square theta by 2n. Okay. Now what is that? We got expression for displacement x. Okay, then differentiate that one with angular velocity. Why? Because theta is rotating now. What is variable? Here time is not variable. Here theta is variable. It is making difference. It is rotating with theta 0 to 360 degree. Crank is making an angle. Okay, so here variable is what? Not time, crank radius, or it is making motion. So differentiate displacement with respect to theta. Then we will apply time. What is time? Change in displacement by time is this velocity. First, here what is variable we know, that is theta. First we will derive with that, then we will apply with time. Look at that, dx by d theta. Just normal derivation only. Here cos derivation and sin derivation, that's it. So applying derivation here, r of, here this is sin theta, this is 0, constant, and here I will write this is 2 sin theta cos theta, sin square theta. First derivation is for this one sin, sorry, a square, it is 2a, and again for derivation of theta, 2 sin theta, again cos theta. Okay, 2n is there. After simplifying, r sin theta plus sin 2 theta. So I will write down 2 sin theta cos theta is sin 2 theta. Okay, by 2n. This one I got for dx by d theta. Just derive this equation with theta. I will get r sin theta plus sin 2 theta by 2n. Okay. Again, Now I got the equation here in terms of d theta for x derivation with d theta. Now look at this general formula. Suppose I want to find out velocity of piston, okay, with respect to this ground go. So generally what is the equation? So change in velocity, change in displacement or change in position by time, dx by dt. We don't know time, so what I will do, from the basics of mechanics, I know that omega equal to what? Omega equal to d theta by dt. D theta is what? Angular displacement or angular position, and d theta by dt, that will give me omega, okay, and d omega by dt is alpha, angular acceleration. So see, this dx by dt I can write down by changing differentiation concepts, dx by d theta and d theta by dt. This way I can expand this equation, okay. Now we know d theta by dt, this one, this is omega, dx by d theta into omega, because d theta by dt is omega, okay. Now I got the equation dx by d theta into omega, okay. It is simple concepts only. Now look at this velocity of piston with respect to O, ground, Vp, or velocity of piston. I got omega into dx by d theta, but from the previous slide we know dx by d theta. How much we got? Dx by d theta r sin theta plus sin 2 theta by 2n. So substitute here dx by d theta, okay. Dx by d theta is r sin theta plus sin 2 theta by 2n. Okay, so multiply with omega. I got velocity, this formula, and this formula you must remember. In the exam, sometimes for competitive exam they will ask directly 4 options they will give what is velocity, so you can remember that. So what is formula of velocity for piston? R omega sin theta plus sin 2 theta by 2n, okay. Now we will find out acceleration also, and look at this. This is a hint I have given. From the Clein's construction we know velocity of the piston, remember that construction purpose diagram, Clein's diagram. Vp, there we got omega into Om, okay. So Om is there, see here we will draw Om, this is perpendicular length. Now if I write down this Om into omega, Om is nothing but, if I take r sin theta plus sin 2 theta by 2n, okay, again the same I will get omega into Om. So in place of Om I have written r sin theta plus sin 2 theta by 2n. The same concept again, but here we will apply direct values, numerical values. In that Clein's diagram we will take from diagram, okay. Okay, this is velocity. What is velocity of piston? Omega into r omega sin theta plus sin 2 theta by 2n. Remember that equation, at least for exams in problem solving. If they ask for derivation, we can derive, or if they give problem, directly apply that simple formula for velocity. Now acceleration. Now already we got velocity. Again finding acceleration is easy, okay. dv by dt. So AP is nothing but what? Change in velocity by time, dvp by dt. So again I will write what? dvp d theta by dt, okay. Here this is I have written for my convenience. Again d theta by dt is nothing but omega. Now what you will do for this velocity equation, r omega sin theta plus sin 2 theta by 2n, for that again do derivation with respect to theta, you will get dvp by dt. It is easy now. So dvp by dt, so for that equation r omega sin theta plus sin 2 theta by 2n, just do one time derivation with theta, I will get r omega is same. sin theta derivation cos theta plus sin 2 theta cos 2 theta times again 2. Okay, theta derivation by 2n. So after modifying, I will get r omega cos theta plus cos 2 theta by n. Here not 2n, it is n. Check the difference. So velocity is what? R omega times sin theta plus sin 2 theta by 2n. Acceleration is r omega cos theta plus cos 2 theta by n only, not 2n. That is the only difference. Okay. Now substituting this dvp by d theta here, okay, in the above equation, I will get r omega square cos theta plus cos 2 theta by n. So only a small way to identify or remember. In velocity we have r omega, not omega square, r omega cos theta plus, sin theta plus sin 2 theta by 2n. There in the denominator we have 2. Here acceleration r omega square times cos theta plus cos 2 theta by n. Okay, that is the only difference. So these two equations, this one and at velocity equation, r omega sin theta plus sin 2 theta by 2n. These two can be remembered for lifetime. Not only this concept, for any competitive exam, you must apply that knowledge. Okay, sometimes they will ask for 2 marks or 1 mark in the GATE exam also. So if you remember this exam, this formula, you can solve the problem within seconds. Okay. So write down these two equations somewhere in any book. Maybe you are maintaining some formula book for mechanicals. So there also write down these two important formula. Okay, velocity of a piston, velocity of acceleration of a piston. Okay, now we find out velocity and acceleration by using analytical method with the help of formulas. See, in the problem they will give theta, in the problem they will give pi, and the problem you can find out an n value. What is n? They will give connecting rod length, they will give crank pin length, L by R is n. Now simple substitute the value omega, they will give sure. Substituting this formula, you will get direct value without any graphical method. It is easy. Okay, next one. We will find out velocity and acceleration. See, till now we found out for this one. Now we will find out for connecting rod. Okay, that is also simple. That we will find out later. Okay, so once again, this method of constructing is easy, analytical method. If you remember two formulas, one is velocity of piston, what is that? R omega sin theta plus sin 2 theta by 2n, and acceleration of the piston, r omega square cos theta plus cos 2 theta by n. Okay, these two formulas are enough. You can solve the problem by analytical method. But in the problem they have to give theta value, pi value, L value, R value, and all these. Then only you can solve this one. Yes or no?